The Ambassador Program is a group of volunteers. We've got about 275 people from all walks of life. They're from all up and down the East Coast. We have quite a few retired people. We have white-collar workers, blue-collar workers, executives, CEOs, doctors, lawyers. They come up and volunteer their time to help the guests have a better experience on the mountain. They are doing it because they're people. They love helping other people out. Most of them have skied here for a long time, and as I say, and it sounds a little corny, but they want to help tame the beast. It can be a big area, it can be overwhelming to a lot of people, and so we enjoy helping a guest have a really good experience. Typical day for the ambassadors. On the weekends, we have a morning meeting in our office at 7:20. I go over with the ambassadors everything from where there's snowmaking, if there's an event going on, updating what the event's going to be, anything that I can provide to them so that they can pass it on to a guest when they get out there. And then they leave the office at about 20 to 8. And an ambassador has an assignment sometime throughout the day. Usually it's a 2-hour assignment. You may be greeting at snow shed. You may be giving directions at the trail map. You may be helping out with an event. But once your assignment is done, then you just spend the rest of the day skiing or riding on the mountain. If you come along, find somebody with a trail map, you stop, you ask if they need help. If you come along, find somebody lying on the side of the trail, you ask them if they need help. A lot of times they're just resting, but if they need help, then you call on a little radio and they eventually will notify ski patrol. You are there assisting the guests, helping ski patrol when they show up. Then the rest of the day, you're just out there experiencing the mountain. One thing I like about being an ambassador is every day is different. You know, you never know what you're gonna come into. I may come in and say, okay, you know, I'm gonna work on this today and, you know, go work in this area. And by the end of the day, I realize, wow, I didn't do any of that. It's a very rewarding job. It's so nice, I think, to be able to help the guests out. And I love it, even being in the program for 10 years. I don't have all the answers, and I tell the ambassadors it takes years to know the answers to all the questions. I love it when somebody comes up and asks me a question, and I say, you know what, not sure, let's go find out. Being an ambassador for so long, there are times that stick out in my mind. We do an end of day so that we go up the lift at the end of the day and help clear the trails. And to me, there's nothing like when the lift closes down, there's no sound out there, and you get to make one of the last runs down the mountain. You don't realize during the day that the lifts really add noise to the area, but making that last run down the mountain at the end of the day is really, that does stick in my mind. There's also days ambassadors will say, you know, they'll come up and maybe it's not the greatest weather, but they come up, they spend the day ambassadoring, and then when they leave, they'll say to me, you know what, I would have never come out to ski today, but that was a phenomenal day of skiing.